Plastic water tanks are extremely useful for storing water for drinking, gardening, or any other use. They are also cheap, easy to transport, and last a long time. But have you ever wondered how plastic water tanks are made? The main raw material used to make plastic water tanks is high-density polyethylene, or HDHP. This is a type of plastic that is strong, durable, and resistant to chemicals and UV radiation, making it ideal for storing water. HDPE is delivered to the factory in the form of pellets, which are small cylindrical pieces of plastic. These pellets are then placed in a hopper, which is a device that feeds the plastic resin into the extruder. The molds are made from tool steel, which is a type of steel that is strong and durable enough to withstand the high temperatures and pressures involved in the injection molding process. The molds are also coated with a lubricant to prevent the plastic from sticking to them. This is done by circulating cold water through the mold. The cooling time varies depending on the size and thickness of the water tank, but it is typically around 30 seconds. This is done by a screen printing machine, which uses a stencil to apply the ink to the tank. The bundles are then loaded onto pallets, which are used to transport the tanks to the shipping area. The water tanks are typically shipped by truck or rail, depending on the distance and the quantity of the order. The ink used for printing is specifically designed for plastics, and it is applied in several coats to ensure that the image is clear and legible. They are commonly used for storing potable water for drinking and domestic use. From the arrival of raw materials to the finished product, each stage is crucial in producing high-quality and durable water tanks. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more informative content. Thanks for watching. Their smooth and non-porous surface prevents any leaching of harmful substances into the water. Additionally, plastic water tanks are often used for storing rainwater for irrigation or other non-potable uses. They are also widely used in industrial processes that require large quantities of clean water. After the printing process is finished, the water tanks are again inspected to check for any defects. Plastic tanks are resistant to corrosion and rust, making them ideal for outdoor or harsh environments. They are generally less expensive than tanks made from other materials, such as stainless steel or fiberglass. Moreover, plastic tanks are easy to maintain and clean. Their smooth interior surfaces prevent the buildup of algae or other microorganisms, making them hygienic and safe for water storage. They are also lightweight compared to other materials, which makes them easy to transport and install. Plastic water tanks are available in a wide range of sizes and shapes to suit different needs and applications. From small portable tanks to large horizontal or vertical storage tanks, there is a plastic water tank for almost every requirement. Any tanks that do not meet the quality standards are removed. The remaining tanks are then packaged and shipped to the customer. Once the water tank is cooled, the mold opens and the finished part is removed. Well, today we were going to take you behind the scenes of a plastic water tank factory and show you step by step how these tanks are made. It is responsible for injecting the molten plastic into the mold where it cools and solidifies into the final product. Injection molding machines are typically classified based on their clamping force, which is the amount of force they can apply to hold the mold closed during the injection process. The clamping force is measured in tons, and the higher the clamping force, the larger and more complex parts that can be produced. For example, a 300-ton injection molding machine can produce water tanks up to 24 inches in length and 6 inches in diameter. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. The production of a plastic water tank begins with the arrival of the raw materials at the factory. First, they are checked for any defects such as bubbles, scratches, or other damage. Any defective tanks are removed and sent to a scrap bin. The remaining tanks are then trimmed to remove any excess plastic. This is done by a trimming machine which uses a sharp blade to cut away any excess material. The trimmed tanks are then cleaned and dried. The cleaning process removes any dirt or debris that may have accumulated on the tanks during the manufacturing process. The drying process removes any moisture from the tanks. This is important because moisture can cause problems during the next process, which is the printing. The extruder is a machine that melts the HDPE and pushes it through a die, which is a device that shapes the plastic into a tube. The molten plastic comes out of the extruder in a continuous roll and is pulled forward by a haul-off table. The tube then passes through a calibrator, which is a machine that measures the thickness of the plastic and adjusts it to the desired level. Once the tube has been calibrated, it is cut into pieces of the right length for the water tanks. Cutting machine uses a sharp blade to cut the plastic into precise lengths. The resulting pieces of plastic are then collected on a conveyor belt and sent to the next machine. The speed of the haul-off table is controlled to ensure that the plastic is not too hot when it reaches the next machine. After leaving the extruder, the plastic tube goes through a series of rollers that stretch it and orient the molecules in the plastic, making it stronger and more flexible. Let's talk about the molds. Molds are the tools that shape the plastic into the final form of the water tank. There are two main types of molds used in the production of water tanks: single-station molds and multi-cavity molds. Single-station molds are used to produce one tank at a time, and multi-cavity molds are used to produce multiple tanks simultaneously. The mold has a cavity that is the exact shape of the water tank. The pieces of plastic are heated and then inserted into the mold. The mold is then closed, and the plastic is allowed to cool and solidify. Once the plastic is cooled, the mold is opened, and the finished water tank is removed. In order to produce high-quality water tanks, it is important to use high-quality molds. The injection molding machine is the powerhouse of the plastic water tank production line. Once the water tank has been injected into the mold, it needs to be cooled so that the plastic can solidify. After the water tanks have been removed from the molds, they go through a series of inspection and finishing processes. The printing process involves placing the logo and other information on the water tank. The packaging process involves placing the water tanks in bundles and securing them with a strap. As we mentioned earlier, plastic water tanks are extremely versatile and can be used for a variety of purposes. One of the major advantages of plastic water tanks over other materials, such as metal or concrete, is their durability. In addition to their durability and versatility, plastic water tanks are also cost-effective. So there you have it, a step-by-step guide on how plastic water tanks are made.